This is my very first chapter review. I have been reading it for quite some time. I may work on an impression video one day, but the reason I want to start reviewing is because my excitement couldn't be contained. It definitely didn't help when the anime PV was dropped, and it looks glorious. It's been so long since I have been excited for a debut. Nevertheless, this is my first review. Feel free to leave a comment or feedback. Enjoy. The defining moment is here. While it's hard to say the series will end here, as it has been confirmed to be the final arc or any sign that screams, this is the end. For now, it appears to be the turning point of the series, one in which can lead to the next chapter of the story. Plenty of series has those, so it wouldn't surprise me if this is the case. As for my first chapter review, I sure chose the right time to get it started. This is the beginning of one intense arc with plenty of promises for tense action, sheer character developments, and potentially exciting endgame to change the series. During the really cool color pages, Tanjiro dropped some details on what's at stake. The last chapter had all the thrills and chills that you can expect from this series, but a reminder got me shaking from excitement. Tamayo still has Muzan, but the question is, for how long? The amount of tension is already high with that thought alone. Will Muzan remain there when they return? Can they survive the trap? It's up to Tanjiro and the pillars to get back up there and finish the job. The tension shifts to Tanjiro as he's falling to his death. Luckily, Giyu was dropped with him in the last chapter, so he already landed on a safe platform to save him from his demise. Immediately, a random demon shows up before Tanjiro can thank him. This series doesn't waste any time, not even for a breathing room. It keeps you up on your feet for thrills. He kills it with his water surface slash, only for more demons to appear through the door. Tanjiro and Giyu work together and clear the room with their water breathing technique. I'm really glad that those two are the ones that have to cooperate. After what happened earlier in the arc, I was hoping for them to form a strong bond, so this pleased me to see more of them. This series knows how to justify and create strong character progression, so I have no worries. With that in mind, I also expect more comical scenes between them. Giyu was impressive, yet for whatever reason, he has this dopey face that gets funnier and funnier when the panels zoom in. I assume because Tanjiro almost screwed up somewhere. Either way, this is going to be a really fun and interesting. Elsewhere, Iguro single-handedly takes out demons with slithering serpent. It looks cool and matches persona. I just find it funny how much of a gentleman he's posing in front of Kanroji, with nice lighting of nighttime in the background. She did fall with him, so she's there all amazed, love at his finest. This ought to be a fun chemistry. I'm just happy for more Kanroji. She won me over in the last arc with her amusing charisma. The other pair is Gyome and Muichiro. The former is slowly winning me over after his backstory, which was grim and sad. The latter, however, already did after the last arc. That all said, this chemistry is more on a serious route, yet compelling altogether. It was pretty sad to not only learn about Muichiro's backstory, but his inner feelings as well. After his big development dealt with tragic losses, he has to face another one. Gyome confirms their master, Ubuyashiki, is dead as a bait for Muzan. Muichiro just can't catch a break. Back to back, he has to deal with heartbreaks. He remembers his master being kind, gentle, like a father to all. It is all the more reason to despise Muzan. Hell-bent to take his head is even more telling when Gyome rests assured that everyone has the same feelings, expressing with sheer anger. Usually we would have seen him crying here, but his anger speaks volume how boiling hot he's in. I can't wait for everyone to get their chances. Sanemi is an interesting case. He's alone, though probably for the best in writing perspective. This gives him room, no pun intended, to explain more of his character, since we only know he hates demon with a burning passion. He is rather lost when he realizes his master is dead and he failed to protect him. He kills a demon and before fighting others, he vents his anger with tears. I can bet his backstory is coming soon, so we'll see if he leaves a better impression of his character rather being seen as cold and despicable. I was a bit surprised yet pleased to know there are other characters outside of pillars that fall under the trap. Inosuke doesn't understand why he's there, but feel rather excited for he can train harder with demons around. Good for him, I guess. Genya is also there, who also has come around to be likable, so let's hope for his big brother. Speaking of which, it seems to hint a possible sibling reunion, so I look forward for further development. Lastly, Sensu is there, searching for Muzan. The last time we saw him, he was acting unusually serious, so the trend seems to be continuing here. Lots of interesting setup with these characters. There is one more, but it has me shaken with fear. Shinobu was the only pillar left out until the end. Something like this could only mean something big is coming, and that's exactly what happens. Everyone else is fighting demons and running through a maze. For Shinobu, she encounters Doma, eating innocent people. The sight gives me chills. The mere fact she's alone with Doma, Upper Moon too, is a bad sign already. Not to mention, she didn't get any training for she excused herself out of there. This could either bite back really hard, or maybe, just maybe, she gets lucky. God, I hope the latter. Overall, this was an interesting start for the so-called final battle. It's hard to say if this is the final arc, but for now, let's just enjoy the ride. In the meantime, there were plenty of interesting setups, whether it's for laughs or drama. There are a good amount of offerings to look forward to. It's even better that many characters will continue to receive developments, including ones who recently got some. At least this is the series that I can count on. The cliffhanger is haunting, but I hope for the best for Shinobu. Next year is going to be amazing for this series. I just know it. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I may have pronounced a lot of names wrong, or all of them, I wouldn't be surprised. But I will get better, and feel free to correct me on certain names that I pronounced them wrong. Nevertheless, I am so happy to get a review out. I am happy to start reviewing this series, and I'm happy to bring this content for you guys to share. What do you think of the chapter? What do you expect for the new year? Do you really think this is the final arc, or will there be more in store? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.